is your custom low back yoga video to help you feel stretched and strong and happy in your low back. We're going to get started today in embryo. This is my number one favorite good morning yoga pose. So if you have a little blanket and you can fold it up under your knees, it might feel better. We'll be on our knees a little bit. You'll bring your knees together, heels together. Fold over your thighs. Palms rest face up by your heels. And you can see I'm a little tight right now as my head doesn't reach the mat. And you've got a couple of options. You can either tuck a pillow underneath your forehead or see if time and breath might soften your head all the way down to the mat. I like to rock gently side to side here and really allow your shoulders to fold forward, finding some spaciousness across your sacrum. And starting to find your breath. That long, slow inhale through the nose. Full, deep exhale through the nose. Slight constriction at the back of your throat helps you build that rhythmic, oceanic breath. And if you have time for only one shape to help your low back today, then you do this one, and that's it. Hopefully you have a little bit more time, and I'll show you some other things as well. Couple more breaths here. And then as you're ready, we'll come on up to tabletop. Give the dog a smooch. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees, and we're gonna find some movement through our spine. Inhale for cow pose. Tailbone lifts, gaze lifts. Exhale for cat. Arch spine, puff up through your upper back. And really exaggerate these movements. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. And we'll take a couple more just like that. And then coming back to center, we'll work on a little bit of spinal balancing. So right arm stretches long in front, left leg stretches back behind. Really find your core here, find your stability, equal weight in your hand and your planted leg. Inhale, stretch long. Exhale, cat your spine as you bring your elbow towards your knee. Nice and slow and controlled. Inhale, we extend. Exhale, we crunch and curl. Last time, inhale, long. Exhale, crunch. Stretch it out, breathe in. Set it down, breathe out. Opposite side, left arm, right leg, reach. Your lifted leg, your toes can be pointed or flexed, but let them be active and try to have your hips square to the earth. Belly button hugs in, breath in. Exhale, knee to nose, cat spine. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, crunch. Last one, reach long. Nice and slow, really arch your back. Inhale, stretch it, and set it down. One more round of cow and cat. And then we'll big upside down V shape. Soft bend in your knees. Think about getting the longest spine you can. So really press into the L of your thumb and your first finger and pike your hips up a little bit higher. Don't worry if your feet don't come down to the earth. Mine never have in 8 years of yoga. 3 breaths right here. Inhale, lift your heels up high. Exhale, walk forward, front of your mat, forward fold. And then to really get the most benefit from your ragdoll, you want to bring a big bend in your knees. Grab opposite elbows and start to find this sway side to side. Your weight wants to spill forward. So when we straighten our legs, you're getting more into the hamstrings. We'll do that later. For now, we're looking for that spaciousness in the low back. And then come to center. We'll hang in forward fold for a moment. Maybe your hands reach around for the back of your thighs. Maybe you can even reach your chest onto your thighs. 2 breaths right here. Inhale, halfway lift. I usually like my first halfway lift, I'll press my palms into my thigh crease and really find this L shape. Shift your weight forward towards your toes. Slide your shoulder blades together and down your back and really fire up your quadriceps. 1 breath here. Exhale, forward fold, soften and bend. Next halfway lift, hands come to shins, long straight spine. Exhale, fold. Tall mountain, reach up, rise all the way up. Touch hands to heart. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, side bend to the right. So grab your left wrist, arc up and over. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, take just a baby back bend. Bend your knees, cactus your arms, open your chest. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, forward fold, dive over your thighs. Always followed by that halfway lift to reset. And then as you exhale, we're gonna cross your left foot behind your right as you fold forward. Try to line up your pinky toes. And this will give you a big stretch down your outer left hip. You can stay kind of more forward, or you can walk your hands over to the left for a bigger stretch in the IT band. Couple breaths. Inhale, come back to center, uncross your feet, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot steps behind your left, fold with crossed legs. Hopefully this feels really good. If it's a little too intense with your fingers on the floor, you can always grab a book or a block or a water bottle to bring the floor closer to you. Maybe your hands walk over to the left this time. I said left last time, I meant right. A couple of breaths. Inhale, back to halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. And now when you're in your high plank, you want to make sure your booty isn't sagging. That's going to cause pain in your low back. You want to puff up a little bit, booty's a little bit more towards the sky, round through your upper back, soft bend in your elbows, gaze comes forward a little bit in front of your mat. Really hug your navel to spine and try to make the space between your hips and your low ribs a little bit smaller. So it's almost like you're
you're in a little crunch here. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly as slow as you can. And you can always take it from your knees if that's what gives you the control. Hands come off to the side of your mat. Elbows point towards the sky. Inhale, big cobra. Exhale, right shoulder dips, look to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale, left shoulder dips, look right. Inhale, center. Exhale, lower back down. Tuck your toes, plant your palms by your chest. Inhale, high plank, press up. You can always pass through tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Moving through that just a little bit quicker. Inhale, heels high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, touch your heart. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale, center. To the left. Reach tall. Back bend. Stretch. Fold. Half lift. Left foot behind right. Fold forward. Half lift. Right foot behind left. Fold. Half lift. Plant your hands, step back, high plank. This time we're gonna take a chaturanga. They're really hard. You can always do them from your knees, or you can always lower to your belly to take cobra. But if you wanna do the chaturanga, inhale, shift forward, shoulders in front of wrists. Exhale, lower just halfway down, elbows tuck in tight to your body. No more than 90-degree bend in your elbows. Foot to the tops of your feet. Inhale, pull through. Upward facing dog. So ankles stay together, chest is broad, shoulders are back. Gaze can be forward or up. And if this bothers your low back, you don't do it, you take to cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward, cat spine. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. You find that same arch as you step your foot in between your hands. And we'll pause right here, tent up onto your fingertips. Inhale, pull your chest forward. Exhale, lower your back knee. Inhale, crescent moon, arms sweep overhead. And again, we'll pause. So we're looking for a big stretch down our left hip flexor. You'll root your right heel into the earth and energetically hug it back in space so that your right hip is in line with your left as you allow your hips to soften forward and down. One more inhale here. Exhale for half splits. So you'll straighten your front leg, fold over your front thigh, right toes flex towards your face. Try to keep your back strong and long here. Collarbones wide. Feel this big stretch down the back of your right leg. Tight hamstrings is often a cause of low back pain. Really fire up your quadricep. The more the front of your leg is engaged, the more the back of your leg can stretch. One more breath. Inhale, crawl back forward, crescent moon, arms left. Exhale, low lunge. Plant your hands, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Your inhale is high crescent lunge, so we'll rise all the way up. And pause right here. So typically we're cued to have our back leg straight in this shape, but if that bothers your low back, you bring a little bit of a bend into your back knee. Front knee stacks over front ankle. Full breath here. Exhale, hands to heart. One breath in. Exhale, prayer twist to to the right. So you'll lean forward, left elbow hooks outside of right knee. Press your palms together and try to stack your shoulders as you open your chest. Maybe your gaze lifts towards the sky. Keep pressing down into both feet. Left quadricep lifts towards the sky. One more breath. Inhale, back to high crescent, nice and slow with control. Exhale, warrior two, open it up. Sink low into your front knee, press both feet into the earth. Hollow out under your armpits, like really ignite underneath. 2 breaths. Inhale, reverse warrior. Right arm high, left arm low, side body stretch. Exhale, right back to warrior two. Inhale, star pose, rise up. And we'll exhale to horse. So I really love to rock a little side to side here. Check in that your knees, that your feet are going in the same direction. And find a little bit of fluidity in your hips. One more breath. Inhale, back to star. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge at the hips. Parallel your feet with the short edges of your mat. And you're going to find a soft bend here in your knees. Let your head get heavy and hang. Think about pressing your hip creases back and shifting your weight forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Skandasana to the back of your mat. So you'll bend into your left knee, right toes tip up towards the sky. Feel the stretch down the inner right thigh. Chest comes up bright and tall. Maybe you even bring your hands to heart center for a balance challenge. Inhale, halfway lift at center. Exhale, low lunge to the front. Frame your right foot. Inhale, high plank, step it back. Option to float your right foot if that feels okay. Either way, you flow a vinyasa any way you like. And you come on back for down dog. Left side, inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose, curl and round. Inhale, lift your leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Chest comes forward, inhale. Exhale, back knee lowers. Inhale, arms lift overhead. Exhale, pause right here. So finding the stretch in our hip flexors can hopefully give us some more space in our low backs as well. Oftentimes, if one thing is tight, it creates tightness down the whole chain. So hoping to find some release here. One more breath. Exhale, half splits. Flex your left toes. Stretch your chest long. Energetically sliding your left hip crease back in space and pulling your chest forward. Fire up your left quad. Sink your hips down and back. This one can be pretty intense, but it feels pretty good too. Inhale, crawl forward, crescent moon. Exhale, low lunge. Plant your hands, tuck your toes, lift your knee. Inhale, high crescent, rise up. And we'll pause once again. Imagining that if you were wearing a big shiny belt buckle, it would be pointing straight forward. See if you can soften your shoulders a little bit down your back. And once again, bring the space of your low ribs and your hips a little bit closer together. So this is not a back bend shape. The stronger our core, the less pain we have in our low back. Inhale, hands to heart. Exhale, prayer twist. Lift, tilt forward. Hook right elbow outside left knee. Press torso here. One more full breath in. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale, slow and control, rise back up to your crescent. Exhale, warrior two, open it up. Maybe it feels good to surf a little bit in and out of your warrior. And then stretch your arms long. But see if you can hug your shoulder blades a little bit together and down your back. Give yourself that nice long neck. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, right back to your warrior two. Inhale for star. This time we'll take a shoulder rinse. So exhale, clasp your hands at your low back. Inhale, puff up your chest. Exhale, fold forward. See if you can keep your palms together and a soft bend in your elbows as you allow your fist to fall away from your body. Hey, nice butt shot. One more breath. Exhale, forward fold. Release your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, skandasana to the back. Bend into your right knee, left toes tip up. Feel the stretch down your inner left thigh. Maybe you take that balance challenge, bringing hands to heart, lifting your chest up tall and bright. Inhale to center, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge to the front. Inhale, high plank, step back. Exhale, straight to down dog or flowing through a vinyasa. Whatever suits you. And then we'll take that through a little bit faster. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent moon, back knee lowers, arms lift. Exhale, half split, straighten and fold. Inhale, all the way up to high lunge. So step strong, lift with control. Exhale, prayer twist to the right. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale for two. Inhale, star. Exhale, horse. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Half lift, breathe in. Side lunge to the back, breathe out. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, plank. Exhale, flow. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, half splits. Inhale all the way through, high lunge. Exhale, prayer twist. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. Inhale, star. Exhale, forward fold. Don't hit your head. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to the back, side lunge. Inhale, center. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, plank. Exhale, flow. Inhale, ripple forward like a wave, high plank. Exhale, lower all the way down to your bellies. And we'll do a little bit of strengthening for our low back. So clasp your hands behind your back. Exhale out all your air. And then as you inhale, you're going to open your chest, slide your fists down, lift up like this cobra shape, anchor down through your pelvis. Exhale, lower. This time we'll inhale Legs lift and chest lifts for locust shalabhasana. See if you can keep your feet parallel to each other. Slide your hands a little bit lower, lift up a little bit higher, breathe in. Exhale, release. And we'll give ourselves a little break in child's pose. Knees wide, toes touch. Stretch your arms long. Gather your breath. Inhale, come on up. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. We should be done with the blanket if you want to move it out of your way. Inhale, lift both heels high. Exhale, forward fold, travel to the front of your mat. You might try a little hop, bending your knees and landing light. Inhale, find that halfway lift. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, one-legged mountain, left leg lifts. So find your strong core here. Find your drishti, that unmoving spot to focus your gaze. Left heel comes under left knee. Toes flex towards your face. Take a breath in. Exhale, extend your leg, kick it out, really fire up your quad. Inhale, rebend. Exhale, extend. Inhale, rebend. Exhale, dancing Shiva. Right hand comes to outside of left knee. Left arm stretches behind you. Maybe your gaze follows your hand. Inhale, back to one leg mountain. And your exhale is standing figure four. So cross your left ankle over your right knee. You'll sink your hips down and back like you're sitting into a chair. Weight comes towards your heel. And the lower you sit, the easier it is to balance and the deeper the stretches. So think hips low, heart high. Inhale, rise up, 2 feet to the earth. Exhale, shake it out. Left foot becomes your base. Inhale, one leg mountain, right leg lifts. Find your balance here. Hug everything in towards the midline. Feel strong and sturdy. Inhale, breath. Exhale, karate kick your foot out. Flex your quad. I know it's hard. Inhale, rebend. Exhale, flex. Once more, bend. Inhale. Extend, exhale. Inhale, rebend. Exhale, dancing Shiva. Left hand outside of right knee. Right arm stretches long behind you. Inhale, back to one leg mountain. Exhale, standing figure four. Press your palms together for a little extra balance help. Keep your right toes flexed to protect your right knee. Inhale, back up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, sweep overhead. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. And then we're gonna come to gorilla. So walk your feet out almost as wide as your mat. Bring a big bend into your knees. And you're gonna slide your palms up under your feet so that your toes can tickle your wrist crease. Let your head get really heavy. And maybe you start to play with semi-straightening one leg and then the other. feeling this big opening through your low back, maybe into your hamstrings as well. 2 more breaths. Let it go. Toe heel your feet back under your hips. Inhale to find that halfway lift. Exhale, vinyasa or don't. We'll all come back to down dog. And then come on down. Get some water, towel off if you need to. I'm gonna put on a little bit more mellow music as we calm it down. So come on down onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock side to side. Give yourself good squeeze, good compression. And then you'll set your feet down and come to Supta Baddha Konasana. So the soles of your feet will come together. Your knees will come out wide. If this feels like a little too much, you can always bring your feet further away from you for a softer stretch or closer in for a deeper stretch. Let your hands rest on your heart and your belly. Feel your breath. The shoulders are heavy. Heart is soft. Whale's tail. So cross your right thigh over your left. Lift your shins up towards the sky and flex your feet. Reach for your shins or maybe your ankles. You should feel a good stretch in your outer right thigh here. Maybe it feels good to rock a little side to side. Switch it out, left leg crosses over your right. Flare your feet, grab for your shins. Try to keep your shoulders soft and heavy on the floor. Breathe into your left hip. Maybe you try that rock again. Uncross your legs and we'll come to happy baby. Your feet kick up towards the sky, your knees come out wide. You can reach for the inside or outside of your feet or ankles. Try to let your low back press into the earth, maybe rock a little side to side as you find this opposing force of kicking your feet up while hugging your knees down. Slowly release, hug your knees back into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. And then you'll bump your hips over to the left. Let both knees drop over to the right for a supine twist. Gaze comes out to the left. Give yourself one more nice squeeze around your back. And exhale to your rest. You can always use your blanket underneath your knees. Also really nice to help release through the low back. As you're ready,
Can I help you?
you start to wiggle your fingers and your toes.
Hmm? Anything special?
And you take a big stretch.
Yeah.
And you roll over onto your side. Press yourself back up. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you leave with your back feeling happy and good. Have a wonderful day.